So I have to start at the top of the tule. There's so many. Put my hand on the one I want, and then I follow it down to the base, and that's where I cut. Otherwise, your eyes can't see it. One of my favorite plants to use for weaving is tule. It's the best plant. It filters, it provides habitat for birds, it's useful for all kinds of stuff. People love it. It's beautiful. It smells beautiful. It looks beautiful. It's hardy. It comes back fast. But it's one of the few basket plants that absolutely needs to be in water. We're weaving in an environment that has a landscape challenge right now. There's not enough water. There's not enough land that has usable materials. In the basketry world, we talk a lot about access. Oh, do you have access to your materials? Oh, I lost the access to my materials last year. You know, maybe a landowner barred me from going in, or maybe the tule stand that I usually go to is dead and dry now. So that's a big topic for conversation between weavers. Sometimes I'll go back to the place I picked from before and it's gone. Someone built a house on it, or everything's dead because there was no rain that year. So I have to try to find a new place. So there's all kinds of things that are really blocking our access. And sometimes it's not a physical fence. It can be pesticides, it can be laws, it can be many things. The cradles for the babies that we make, I've probably changed the most of anything I weave. This is the basic frame. It's made out of willow, and then it has these oak slats that go across. Our ancestors didn't use this as a baby cradle. They used it as a baby carrier. So this is a finished Shmuach Chumash cradle board. And now it has loops. It's got loops that run down the sides, and it's like a shoestring binder, and you put the baby in. And this is tule that I gathered today for us. When you change from thinking about basketry and weaving as strictly functional, and recognize that even in the function, there's art, how far can you stretch that art? You could stretch it anywhere you want. My joy as an artist is to start combining and stretching my thoughts about my weaving.
Soundscape composition has its roots from the World Soundscape Project, an educational and research group by R. Murray Schafer at Simon Fraser University in Canada in the late 1960s. My recent soundscape composition is a call to action for listeners to explore diverse sounds and places in their towns without the use of personal vehicles, with the aim to reduce their personal carbon footprint and increase physical activity. It's similar to ethnographic research. By recording local sound signals when I walk, skate, or take public transit, I get to take in the city for what it is, and in a way that's healthier for me and the planet. I actually use the mobile phone to record sounds and Soundtrap to process them. By expanding to soundscape composition, I'm able to add another layer of musicianship and artistry to myself.
I started dancing in junior high. I had always wanted to dance ever since I could remember, but unfortunately my parents couldn't afford lessons. So when they offered them at school, I took advantage of the opportunity, and school is primarily where I would dance. I dance because I can't remember a time when I didn't want to dance. Dance makes me feel like I can be anything and do anything. It not only allows me to use my body to create movement, but it also provides a medium where I can showcase emotions and bring attention to topics I'm dedicated to. My style of dance is all around. I dance anything that feels honest or fun to me. My joy as an artist is listening to any song and choreographing that song in my head because I just can't help it. It's knowing that this art form is something that nobody could ever take away from you because they can't, because it comes from within you.